Greetings, fellow Timberjacks. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Arctic, episode 36, Lumber Labor. Whoa, this is definitely the coldest it's ever been. We're up to negative 72 Celsius wind chill. That is, spicy. And it's only gonna get worse. What are you... Okay. I was pretty sure that window had sharp glass in it. It wasn't a window that I had removed the glass out of. So the fact that he hopped through it to destroy it bothers me just a little. But I don't, he didn't get hurt. Alright, I need to go get some more timber. The fire has only about a day and change left in it. And I'm out of building material, for the most part. There's a few more planks. But it is definitely looking cozier and cozier as I wall up the exterior. I'd live here. Well, not by choice. I'd prefer not to live somewhere where it's like negative 70 Celsius. Probably need the wood axe too, right? I'm not a beaver. Can't do it with my teeth. I'll head back down to the trap area 2, which means it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to grab bait and worms. I think I'm out of worms though. I could dig for them, but I'll just stick with rabbits and cabbage for now. Actually, one second. I'm gonna see if the birds like to eat something else. I forget what they like to eat, though. So birds, you want to eat worms, grasshoppers, crickets, cockroaches, bread slices, and bread. Well, I don't have bread or bread slices, or really any of the other things. I don't have corn. I might have cereal, but it's not going to be for you. So yeah, it's going to be worms or bust, I think. Yeah, bread and bugs, corn, and cereal. As for bunnies, carrots would be best, but I don't have carrots, so cabbage is a pretty close second. And then I'm not trying to trap mice or field mice, but that would be like peanut butter, tomatoes, cheese. Tomatoes would be doable, but not peanut butter or cheese. I'd rather just eat the peanut butter and cheese rather than give it to an animal. Alright, good to go. Yeah, if we're talking wind chill or no wind chill, I am not quite at the record for cold. But incorporating wind chill, I'm down to like -70, so it's pretty frigid. Pretty unpleasant. The car engine knows it, as it barely started. Something I could get in the habit of doing is just like leaving the engine running with the heater on. The way the game works is like the longer your car is on, it takes a while to warm up. So if you leave it running, it will, with the heater on, it will be warmer inside, which is going to be good for me to like combat the deep chill that will result in me dealing with the ambient temperatures. All right, come on, zombies. Come on. When it fixes all the windows, it will look very comfy. Yeah, and I'll even try to paint it and make it look homey. If you guys want. Of course, that's to be pulled on. But I have been collecting plaster and paint. And I have a paintbrush. That sounded weird. It sounded like there was way more zombies there than there was. Oh, let's do traps first. Okay, rude. They totally annihilated my... Alright. My box traps are just toast. Luckily, those are the ones I can rebuild more easily. So I got 3 dead birds. Pretty small. I didn't mean to... Oh, well. I guess I'll make 5 traps then. You'd be shocked if a car would start at -120 Fahrenheit? Oh, it wouldn't. Not unless it was ruggedized for the temperature, and even then, it would not be a typical car anymore. Cars, well, if you think about it this way, gasoline, once the gas in your car is frozen, there's no starting it. And depending on the ambient temperature, if it's cold enough, the gas is just going to freeze in your tank. Like, I remember when I lived in Maine, there were some cold snaps where even though the official weather service was like, make sure to top up your gas tanks, because if it's low, it's more likely to freeze up, and you know, to the point where, like, you could do damage to your car with a frozen gas tank. And then there's also the matter of batteries and things like that just don't love to be frozen either. So your battery would probably not work all that well. A block warmer would be the only chance you have? Oh, absolutely. Or heated garage, or a garage that at least is warmer than ambient. And at that point, you're not actually trying to start a car at negative 120 Fahrenheit. You're starting a car, you know, whatever. Even at negative 22 Fahrenheit, you have to connect car to the electrical cable at night so they can start in the morning. Yeah. Cold and batteries don't mix all that well. Unless you're... Well, there's special circumstances where it's okay, but for the most part. One thing I don't know is if ropes and sheet ropes can intermix with, for tethering logs together. I guess I'm about to find out. Oh, really? Shoot. I'm already winded. Oh, God. Forget that. I'm exhausted. Leave me alone. There we go. I got all three. Oh, you're dead. They make a gas additive so it doesn't freeze. Yeah, I remember buying, it wasn't fuel stabilizer, but it was something like fuel stabilizer for some of the cold snaps that I experienced living up in the cold. Because otherwise... Oh, yeah, okay. So it did... Ropes and sheet ropes do not work in conjunction. Copy that. They don't have a rope tag, in other words. I think if it's... Catherine, I think it's just a recipe. It either calls for, like, 2 ropes or 2 sheet ropes, but not one of each. Likely so that when you break down the stack, it returns the items that you should get. I mean, I suppose they could just put in another recipe of, like, 1 of each, but they don't. Let's get rid of this rope, then. The car's already running. The van's already running. I'm just going to drive it to closer trees. I'm glad there's no town council or city council, because they would definitely fine me for deforesting their... Never mind, I'm just going to drive home. Given my exertion, there's no way I want to take on a cluster of zombies. Donk. Yeah, it's much warmer in the car. It's 0 in the car. Sounds terrible. It's so much better than the outside. So that was leaving the car on the whole time. It goes up about 45. I think that's what I've noticed time and time again. It's about 45 degrees warmer. How's leg? Barely limping. But given that there's only 25 minutes left of the stream, I don't think I'm going to fully heal this stream. I thought there was a chance I could, but looks like I was wrong. Got real close, though. And then I'll just have to re-break it. for the tradition. Oh, am I stupid? I walked in here with no lumber on me. Oops. Uh-oh. You're not stupid, just exhausted? Yeah, I'm just tired, that's all. Exactly. Thanks for the backup. And now you see why I drove away from that, like, cluster of 5 zombies. It would have been possible, it was just done... Oh, dang it. It would just done a ton of damage to the crowbar for very little damage to their faces. Each zombie has like 350 health, and I'm hitting this thing for like 3.5. I mean, as you connect more hits, your damage does go up. But, yeah, it sucks. At least I didn't stomp. True, I have not stomped with a fracture. I've not stomped once this whole stream. Say what you will about how bad I am using ropes climbing down from dangerous heights, but stomping on a fractured leg is something I haven't done yet. Nope. There we go. So fire first. That's probably enough fuel for now. And then the rest can go towards construction project. But maybe not today. Given my ridiculously tired excessive exertion, I will rest instead. Because if anything was to even try to tickle me out there, I'd just be dead. I'd like fall over, keel over, and just die from being too tired. So to update you all about stats, weight is definitely too low. I'm going to have to gorge on some high-fat things. Maybe I'll try to make a stew out of like lard or butter or something like that. That should help. We've got just shy of 1,400 kills, alive for 1 month, 25 days, almost 26 days. Oh, hope the dead birds are fine in the trunk. True, I did forget them. They should be fine, though. They don't rot that quickly. Especially if I immediately toss them into a stew. They should be fine at 0 Fahrenheit. Yeah, the game doesn't have a concept of like ambient temperature, though. So, as far as the game's concerned, if it's not stored in a storage container, it's rotting at normal speed. But even then, it's probably fine, because it wasn't left out very long. I mean, not for real life. In real life, oh, forget it. But, yeah. It's fine. So last day, what am I going to be doing? Let's see. We have got fine winter gear, set up a garage entry, add water storage for plumbing, or continue with walling the pool house? I look like I'm walking without a fracture, maybe? I can't tell. I will check in a minute. Still fractured. But, definitely don't have a hard limp anymore. So I'm likely very close to being full healed. Oh, God, it's just getting colder. I mean, I get it. Like, I'm heading into winter. It should be. I hadn't ever played with cryogenic winter before, so I'm just surprised how cold it is. And it's only getting worse. Oh, right, dead birds need butchering. And I need to not be so skinny. So let me do that right now. What high-fat stuff do I got? I got butter, bouillon cube, lard. Good Lord, I'm going to be fat. All right, let's see. Start with a potato in each. One is going to get lard. Both get lard. Both get bouillon. Oh, no, I'm out of bouillon. Both get butter. And then for the bird. I'm trying to put in the biggest pieces of bird. But what's left is ever shrinking. And then some rabbit. Interestingly, the total hunger isn't that high, but I think the calorie count is going to be higher for that batch, given the lard and the butter, versus some of the other foods that I've made. I think this will kick my calories up a bit. And it looks like continue with the walling up the pool house. Got it. All right, while that cooks, let's pull the remainder of the sheet ropes that are kind of in the way. It's going to be a lot easier walling up the northeast wall because there's a walkway there, so I don't need to create special gangplanks or anything like that. Oh, almost fell, though. Go away, zombie. Well, it's burning. 114, 107. Okay, we'll do the... Wait, why can I only make 2? Do I already have... Oh, I'm stupid. I already had bowls on me. Try that again. Here's the spare stew. These are... It says only 28 hunger each, but hunger isn't, like, calories. It's just how... it's fullness. So, the stews that I'm eating now don't make me feel super full compared to some of the other stews that I had, but I think calorie-wise, they're a lot higher, and therefore should help me pack on weight. So my weight right now is 75 and dropping, so I'll just keep an eye on it and try to keep my weight full to bursting as much as I can. It'd be cool to have a meat grinder, yeah, for burgers and sausages. That'd be neat. I'd be a little worried that we would end up with Soylent Z, if you know what I mean. I think players would end up having a lot of that kind of food as a source. 55 hours, so 2 days left on the fireplace. And I think maybe one more big batch of wood, as long as I don't feed it to the fire, should get me enough construction material to finish this project. There's a mod for it. It's called Soylent Z. Wow, I had no idea. I just called it Soylent Z instead of green. But disturbing. Doesn't surprise me at all, but disturbing nonetheless. Oh, it's not the mod name? I guess if you're desperate, you know, if faced with starvation or eating zombie, I don't know. I could see making the zombie choice. Maybe not for me personally. Someone with a tougher constitution for disgusting foods. State of Decay covers that, though. There's absolutely cannibalistic enclaves in State of Decay. And I guess, technically, because you can buy their cannibal food, you too can become a cannibal. Or whatever the zombie equivalent of cannibal it is. I'm slowly removing all the things that I can hit with the van. All the ornamental sidewalk trees. Feel like a municipal worker. Trying to reduce tree collisions or something. I'm really surprised my weight hasn't leveled off yet. Still reporting is 75 and down. Considering I'm eating, like, rabbit lard stew. Rabbit lard butter stew. That was scary. Don't know if anyone noticed, but it booted me out of, like, speed. Which is usually an indicator that you're about to get zombed. And I am not paying too close attention to what's around me. The More Traits mod has magazines for stripping meats from corpses. That's disturbing. I'm never getting over this, am I? With my luck, there's like a zombie that's gonna like gank me too. Alright, let me drop some of this weight. You did it! I am probably burning an insane amount of calories, yeah. That's a good point. All the shivering and cutting wood and all that jazz. Well, I tried to recover some of my exertion sitting in the car, but I don't think it was enough. With all the zombie cannibalism, I could do a Wendy run in PZ. I could. It'd be very weird to try to play subsisting entirely of, like, zombie meat. Wonder how that would play out. I mean, one thing's for sure, you'd have to constantly be hunting. The log stacks are not like generators, I don't think, where you can pick them up through fences. I may be mistaken, but I don't think it works like that. Come on. Oh, come on. All right. Well, we'll see. Yeah, there's no logs for me to interact with. I'll just have to remember there's logs there. Given that it is midnight, and I'm not ridiculously exhausted, but, like, I could barely be more tired. I think now is a good time to turn in. I should probably, given where I parked the car now, leave the wood cutting stuff and rope sort of in a pile near the exit point. It's a lot more convenient than running all the way over to the farm every time. A rope dolly would be cool in game. Yeah, or like pulley systems or a dumbwaiter or something like that. That would be neat. Because I'm right around the end of stream time, I'm just going to push it deeper into the night. One huge benefit of the way this base is laid out that hadn't really occurred to me until now is because of the way the garage doors are. If there's ever zombies that are like lingering around the base, the zombies are always pathing wise so far away from me that they don't even know how to get to me. Because the only exits for the garage are like, you know, 100 meters to the northeast. So the zombies that are attracted to the noise of the generator commonly aren't around the van to mess with me, which is an unintended benefit of the building that I chose. Kind of nice. All right, well, that's a pretty good amount of wood. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get more of the construction project done, but there's not too much left. There's like a few windows here, a few windows there. It's like 8 windows each, and then the north wall, which is a little bit more involved, but would not an absurd amount of construction project. What is nutty to me is all of this construction that I've been doing has netted me about half a level towards 8, whereas disassembling a few pieces of furniture down in the apartment buildings to the southwest, don't put the ropes in the fire pit, you know, leveled me up like entirely. Oh, XP in this game is weird. Almost ready. Really burning that midnight oil this time around. Forget being diurnal. Going straight nocturnal. Well, friends, that is indeed all the time I have. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Arctic, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers.